Well, yeah, just a little discussion there between, that's a bad break-off shot as well. That's the last thing you wanted to do, is allow John straight in early on in the second. Little discussion about the cue ball, I think, between the referee and the players, but I think they seem happy at the moment. If they're going to change either the cue ball or the set of balls, it has to be agreed by both players. It's not the referee's decision, it's the player's decision. But well, John will be fairly happy, I think, winning that opening frame. And he's in early again. He's just got a trace of side on the white there. It's taken him away from the green. He has the blue to the corner. Might lay the snooker though.
Dunn Higgins 1.
Oh, that looks wide. Well, that's a mile away. That will go back.
Foul. Never miss. Dunn Higgins 4.
Complete misjudgment by Dunn there. And he's looking exasperated. I think he's probably still thinking about that first frame and wondering why he couldn't make more of the chances he had.
Well, to hit the side of the pack, he's got to miss the left-hand middle. Just this side of it, actually, to have any chance. It was too far down the cushion, first cushion. That's a better angle. That's better. Well played.
Knowledge by Higgins.
Well, makes all the difference coming through the board colours there. Again, a little tap on the table. If it had caught the yellow, then there was an easy red on for John here to the right. It's still on, but much tougher now. You might just put the white to the top cushion off that red.
Foul.
Well, not in the pocket. Didn't want that, of course.
A little bit hit and miss from Higgins. Did enough to win the first frame, not convincingly.
Another chance here, but again, it's from distance. Well played.
Well, he's already knocked in a couple of outstanding reds from distance in this match. It's been capitalising on those chances that's been the problem.
Yeah, just got to score heavier. It's as simple as that. You do get the chances, but you must make the most of them. Well, too far. Obviously played on the red, nervous the black. Might still take it on, but it's risky. He could use the pack actually to stay on the black if he feels brave enough. Nice pot, but he's left the white near the cushion. Now, will he take the black on? It's tough to get onto the next red. Well, these are missable, especially having to play them with a bit of pace. Well cued, that was bang in the middle. He deserves to be on something here, and unfortunately, I don't think he is. Well, that deserved more.
13.
He's potting the difficult balls. It's the more routine ones that have been the problem, but a little unlucky there not to get position after a very well cued black. But there's no doubt, Mike, is there, that with these conditions so lightning fast in the modern game, it takes players longer to adjust when they first come into a match. It takes that little bit longer to get the pace of things because it is so quick.
Yeah. We see a lot of that in the PTC events when obviously amateurs are allowed to enter as well. and they get themselves on the TV table, and it takes a while to adjust.
Oh, there's a bit of luck for Higgins. I think he may well have covered some of those reds.
Well, enough not to be able to take a pot on, but he can play a safety off one of them. Oh, well, there's a bonus. I was about to say, or get the fluke, and he's got the shot on the blue to the middle.
Well, you see the unplanned kiss off the black, sending the red into the pocket, but once again it's a question of how many he can make from that bit of fortune.
Well, the bed here looks lightning fast.
6. Mike Dunn 6.
Well, you couldn't get any closer. I still thought that was going to drop.
Wow, a lot of side on that cue ball, but he misjudged the angle of the pocket, of the red I should say, by a distance. It missed the pocket by a long way. Yet another chance then for Mike Dunn, and well, there have been years gone by where you wouldn't have got this many chances in a match against Higgins, never mind a frame and a bit.
$14. 15. $20.
Yeah, Mike hasn't quite got to grips with the pace of the table so far. He's overhitting things a little. That's also, he's done so there, but he should be able to run through the other two reds for the black. Well played. And this is a great chance though to level up the match. Best of 9, and there'll be an interval after the first 4 frames.
$28.
A 46-point lead here. Plenty of reds in the open.
29. 34. $35.
Well, he's underhit that one this time. He's played on the red just below the pink.
40.
Still has one to the centre, but he's not quite over the line yet. The 67 on, and he's only got a 58-point lead. So he's just put himself under a little bit of pressure here to continue this break. Just a quick shot there of Ryan Day on table 2.
The Welshman up against Lu Ning of China, just 19 years of age, is Lu. Day now 33. Keep you in touch with developments in that one.
An even younger lad this morning, couldn't believe it, Phil, could we? A lad called Yuan Zhizhong, we're playing Zhao Yudong, 13 years of age.
And trust me, he looks barely out of short trousers. The youngest looking 13-year-old I've ever seen. Oh no, well that could be absolutely crucial.
Mike Dunn, 40.
Well, he was smartly dressed, let's put it that way. He had all the gear. Somebody suggested to me it was his school uniform, not quite sure, but it looked very smart, didn't he? 13 years of age.
Mike Dunn then, having missed the tricky cut to right centre. He has a healthy lead, but it's not a decisive one. 58 points the difference, but still 67 there. And Higgins, as Dunn acknowledges, has played a decent safety.
Yeah, I think this red on the right-hand side there might be available, but still needs a good pot from there. And he's just playing the safety. But it was the bad positional shot for Mike from that blue to red. And if he'd just got that one right, I think it would have been into the third frame now.
Yes, and if Higgins could get an opportunity to get back in and steal this frame, it would be a real hammer blow, wouldn't it, for Mike Dunn, who could have made a very strong case for leading 2-0.
It's not the abilities on the green bays, Phil, is it? It's the mental strengths that the top players have got. They sort of just break people down, don't they?
Higgins vastly experienced in the big moments. And we see the hawk-eye view of Mike Dunn's next shot. Snookered on a couple of reds. A shaded area denoting the area where he can't actually see a ball. So the bottom red does go, but it's another very tough pot. Could be a frame winner, however. Well, he went for the top red instead, and he very nearly got it.
It's not bad. Yeah, he's just said sorry, actually. He's got away with that.
Forced into an attacking shot there, had to go for it, really. They say fortune favours the brave. Well, you see that red does go to right centre. It's a tough one, though.
No,
he's playing safe.
Yeah, sorry, Phil, I'm going to say. There's no value in that, is there? Well, he's tried to nudge the black into play there, and he's left that same red on to the centre pocket, I think, for Mike Dunn. You can see the idea, but he could have played it better. He was hoping to leave the white near the top cushion and bring the black into play.
He's also pushed another red safe, which doesn't help his cause.
Yeah, and we've already seen this red. This red does go to the centre. If he can stun out for the pink, it should win him the frame. Well, again, he's been fortunate there. He's blocked the pocket of the red to the yellow corner pocket. He's left this one on near the pink spot, but it's a tough pot from there. John just looking to get in here, really. This would be some clearance. Well, there's the opening red. He's got an angle on the pink to nudge this one away from this right-hand cushion. Might go down for the one near the ball cushion.
Seven.
Higgins has conjured a few amazing clearances in his time. I recall one against Ronnie O'Sullivan in the final of the Masters, which he ended up winning. A match that he almost certainly had lost, but for some real wizardry. And what a shot that was to release a couple of reds.
Yeah, you just read my mind, actually. I remember, was it the red that dropped into the right-hand centre? It's the red or the blue? I think it was the red. Only just got there. I remember that that clearance. It was incredible.
It was the definition of dead weight, that particular red, wasn't it?
Yeah.
13.
And that was a very clever shot, bringing those two reds into the open. He's only got the other one now on the side cushion he's got to worry about, and he's got the angle here to nudge it. So if John gets this one right, then Mike Dunn will be concerned, because it would be a definite chance to win this second frame. Now he's just had a look at the angle, whether he can drop in behind this red and just drop it into the centre for the blue. Might play to nudge it. Gone for the cannon. Well, he's got underneath it and it won't go into the corner. That could be end of break.
20.
And had it gone correctly, it could have been end of frame for Mike Dunn. So there's still some way to travel in this one.
Oh, that's a clever shot. Just look at that. Brilliant.
4-ball snooker on the two remaining reds. A couple of minutes ago, Mike Dunn looked a certainty to level the match. Not so now.
Well, again, it's one of those situations where these reds are fairly easy to hit, but it's getting them safe.
Element of hit and hope about this.
Foul. And a miss. John Higgins,
That
5.
could be very costly.
Well, the miss has been called, but the red is on. So John might not take the miss on this occasion.
Higgins continuing to whittle away at that lead. 33 the difference, but 32 the difference, I should say. 35 remaining after this brown. So plenty of points to play with. Has he snookered himself on the potting angle? I think he's okay.
Yes, just. He was a little concerned. Just going back to the cue, actually, Phil, I'm surprised that John's gone to maple, because players have preferences and he's always used an ash cue. I know he's going to his twilight years in his career, fair enough, but well, he's got 2 or 3 years in him yet. But it's amazing that he's switched to a different wood.
Well, maybe that's just it. The fact that in his 39th year, having been there and done it all, he's achieved everything there is to achieve in the game. He's looking for a new challenge, and perhaps a complete change of cue in terms of the type that he's always played with is part of freshening up his game. Could be a mental thing. Just something to give him a fresh focus, a fresh impetus. Who knows?
Doesn't need to prove anything anymore. Been there, done it all, got the T-shirts.
I just wonder if Ronnie O'Sullivan's resurgence in the last 12 months or so, certainly at the World Championship, and with signs that his mental strength is as strong as ever, in partnership with Dr. Steve Peters, who's done sterling work to keep the Rockets' mental demons at bay. We've seen him win his 5th world title. Higgins, of course, has 4, and I just wonder whether that's given him a little bit of impetus to try and at least match O'Sullivan's tally.
I'm sure it has. Meanwhile, he's still in great position here to steal this second frame.
Well, this is going to hurt Mike Dunn a lot if Higgins pulls off the comeback. He looked a certainty to win the second frame. He should have won the first as well.
Well, he's got the perfect angle to come back for the black here. Well, it could be a question, especially if he knocks this in for 2-0, Phil, that we might see John Higgins just go off into the distance, especially if he knocks this in, it could become 3-0.
Great comeback from Higgins. He trailed by 58 points. He looked a certainty to lose that frame, but he's battled his way back. And Mike Dunn, who should have took the first and should have took the second, instead finds himself 2-0 behind.